dumb idiot is easy to spot. A smart idiot is terrifying because he sounds like he knows what he's doing. Bonhoeffer watched Germany fill with them. Educated men, respectable women, clean suits, holy words. They didn't lose their minds. They donated them to power, to fear, to the herd, to whatever bullshit sounded safest that week. And if you think this is just about Nazis, that's exactly how the trap gets you. Because the moment you say, everyone I respect agrees, so I can stop checking, your brain stops being yours. And the worst part, you won't feel stupid. You'll feel superior. Because you won't think you joined the herd. You'll think you found the smart one. That is the smart idiot's favorite drug. Bonhoeffer's word for this was not low IQ. It was surrender under pressure. A mind still working, but no longer free. Are you ready to rock? Let's rock that wisdom! Picture a smart man in Germany. Clean shirt, good job. Books at home, not a monster. Someone disturbingly normal. Someone like the guy at your office. Someone like you on a bad day. He hears the slogans. At first, something in him twitches. A little warning. A private little, wait, is this wrong? Then his boss repeats it. Then his church looks away. Then his friends nod along. Then someone respectable says, look, it's not perfect, but it's necessary. And that's when the trap closes. He doesn't agree because he is convinced. He agrees because he wants to keep his seat at the table. One nod, one silence, one little lie, wearing clean gloves. Now, he is not thinking. He is negotiating. Can I say this? Will I lose my seat? That was Bonhoeffer's nightmare. Not stupid people missing the truth, but smart people seeing it and choosing the herd with better manners. Because once the table owns your spine, it gets your brain for free. And don't relax. Your table has a name too. Now watch what happens next. He tells himself, I'm not stupid. And he's right. That's the problem. He is smart enough to know something is off. He sees the cruelty. He hears the lie. He feels the little alarm bell in his chest. But then he looks at the table. His job is there. His reputation is there. His friends are there. His church is there. His future is sitting there with a steak knife and a napkin. So his brain gets a new job. Not truth. Protection. It starts building excuses. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe they understand something I don't. And before you feel superior, you do this too. Different table. Same herd wearing different clothes. Your table might be your workplace, your family, your political tribe, your friend group, your religion. Every herd has its own uniform. Some just call it being independent. You know the feeling. You hear something false, something cruel, something stupid dressed like wisdom. And your first thought is not, is this true? It is, do I really want to make this weird? That is where Bonhoeffer gets dangerous. Because the stupid person is not always the one who cannot see. Sometimes it is the one who sees, then teaches himself not to. Because if the lie dies, his seat dies with it. His comfort dies with it. His clean little image dies with it. That is why stupidity is so hard to kill. It is not protecting the lie. It is protecting you. And the scariest part, you don't feel captured. You feel reasonable. And this is where the smart idiot is born. The smart idiot is not born in ignorance, in self-protection. He does not say, I love the lie. He says, maybe this isn't the moment. He says, everyone else seems fine with it. There it is, the holy little trinity of surrender. Not evil, not stupidity in the cartoon sense. Just a smart person slowly training himself to be harmless. Bonhoeffer saw why this was so dangerous. Once a person gives himself to herd, reasons stop working. You can show him the facts. He will call them biased. You can point to the damage. He will call it complicated. You can ask him what he really thinks. And suddenly, he sounds like a brochure. Glossy, lifeless, approved by HR because the thought is no longer alive. It has been approved, stamped, laminated, handed back to him by the table. And now he protects it like it came from his own soul. This is why smart idiots are harder to reach than dumb ones. A dumb person may simply be wrong. A smart idiot has built a life around not noticing. His friends are inside the lie. His status is inside the lie. His good person image is inside the lie. And after a while, the lie does not feel like a lie anymore. It feels like manners. It feels like maturity. It feels like knowing how the world works. That voice is not wisdom. Sometimes it is fear in a blazer pretending to be wisdom. Sometimes it is cowardice doing paperwork and calling it peace. Bullshit. Bonhoeffer's warning is brutal. When your need to belong becomes stronger than your need to see clearly, your intelligence does not protect you. It starts protecting the lie. And that is when stupidity becomes useful to power. And here is the part nobody likes. The table does not need you to be dumb. It needs you to be useful. Power does not always want empty heads. Empty heads are loud, messy, embarrassing, bad at emails. Power loves smart people. Smart people can explain things, defend things, normalize things, make ugly things sound mature, make cowardly things sound responsible, make obedience sound like strategy. That is why Bonhoeffer was so alarmed. He saw stupidity become useful to power, not because people could not think, but because their thinking had been recruited. The hard gives you belonging. The table gives you a seat, a role, a little applause, a reason to feel like one of the same ones. And in return, it does not ask for your whole soul at first. Just a small silence, a polite nod, a little, maybe they have a point, served with a nervous smile. A tiny laugh at the cruel joke, a heroic decision to not ruin dinner. That is how it starts. Not with a dramatic betrayal, with the cowardice dressed as common sense. And once you get good at explaining it, you are in danger. Because now your intelligence has become the table's PR department. You are not thinking. You are managing the brand of your surrender. Congratulations. Your cage has marketing. Bonhoeffer's cure was not some bumper sticker stupidity like, think for yourself. No, the real test is simpler and nastier. What are you afraid to make awkward? That is where the table owns you. What do you keep calling complicated because the truth would cost you comfort? That is where your smart idiot lives. So do not ask only, am I intelligent? Ask, who benefits from my silence? Ask, what table am I so damn afraid to lose? Bonhoeffer lost his seat at the table. Then he lost his life. That is why this warning has blood on it. Because once the table owns your courage, it gets your brain for free. And that is why smart people still follow the herd.